Hi everyone. Once again another one-sided game yesterday between Chennai and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Chennai was expected to win this one. They were the favourites, and so likewise, as expected, Chennai won the game. And the first match at Delhi, it looked to be a very good batting wicket, flat wicket. Sunrisers won the toss and batted first. I think they took the right decision. As I said in my earlier videos, that Sunrisers is a team which tends to do better while setting targets. Well, yesterday they set a pretty decent target, 171 for 3, but however, the pitch, as it turned out, needed maybe 20 to 25 runs more. Maybe a score of around 200 would have helped Sunrisers yesterday, because the pitch looked pretty benign, flat pitch. Well, Besto was out quickly yesterday, cheaply, and then it all fell on David Warner and Manish Pandey. Manish Pandey was back in the team once again, so they had a very good partnership of over 100 runs. David Warner struggled rather, 57 or 55 balls. He really struggled. He just couldn't get the flow of his strokes at all. Old David Warner that we know, that rasping cover drives and off drives, and then there's pull shots and ferocious stroke play. That was nowhere in evidence. I mean, David Warner looked pretty flat yesterday, and he was just struggling to middle the ball, and that showed also in his frustration when many times he just gave out a shrill when he just couldn't time the ball. He was hitting everything to the field, and that actually hampered Sunrisers' run rate right through the innings. Manish Pandey, on the other hand, of course, played very well. He middled the ball better. He hit some very impressive shots, and the criticism about his about his strike rate, somewhat, if not fully, somewhat answered that. 61 of 46 balls is a good score, a good middle order score. And then we had Ken Williamson. What an innings he played! 10 balls, 26 runs. He was just hitting everything out of the sight. I mean, he played all cricketing shots. Everything was cricketing shots, and he was stepping out. He was moving in the crease. He was really playing beautifully. I mean, middling the ball, everything. I mean, 26 of 10 runs, and that actually helped Sunrisers to reach 171. From at one stage, they will just struggle to reach 155 also. I mean, it was such a struggle when David Warner was batting. So that's how it was. Kedar Jadhav added 12 runs of 4 balls. That was also a vital contribution. And Chennai Super Kings, the bowlers just went about their task. They didn't do anything going out of their way to experiment. They just kept good line and lengths overall, and they controlled the Sunrisers innings well. And when they batted themselves, it was a brilliant opening stand between Gaikwad and du Plessis that settled the issue. Du Plessis, well, I mean, guys who play fantastic cricket can easily, in Chennai matches, they can easily have Du Plessis in their team and make him captain also. I mean, he's scoring runs for fun. He's scoring runs almost in every matches. Nothing is hampering him. His stroke play has been fluent, and he's just looking great, and he's fielding extremely well, also taking some blinders of catches in the deep. So Fab du Plessis is in the best form of his life, it seems. He's played a good 54, but I must talk about Rituraj Gaikwad. What a lovely innings he played. 75 of 44 balls. He played cricketing shots. A very good player of the front foot, and also he showed good skills of the back foot as well. I mean, he's scoring runs all around the ground. He's playing effortlessly. He really looks in very good nick, and Chennai Super King management's persistence with him in the initial matches after he was failing, and probably in the first 3 or 4 games, really has been vindicated, and his Gaikwad really looking in very good touch, just like he started the end of last season. So easy win for Chennai. Later on, when they got dismissed, Moeen Ali and Suresh Raina and Jadeja, they did the job for the team. Chennai won by 7 runs, and the match was done and dusted. Just a quick talk about the Mumbai Indians. Today, 2 matches. Mumbai Indians will play Rajasthan Royals in the afternoon match at Delhi, and in the second match we have Delhi Capitals and KKR. So regarding Mumbai and Rajasthan, I must first make something clear, that Rajasthan Royals and Mumbai Indians have a pretty equal, I think, head-to-head record between them in IPLs. I think it's 8 wins each or 9 wins each or something like that. But I think Rajasthan is one team which does bother Mumbai Indians a lot in IPL games. So it will be a good match. I feel it will be an interesting match. Both teams have got some loopholes at the moment. Mumbai Indians, the middle order is not firing at all. It's only Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav in their batting over scoring the runs. I feel Chris Lane should be replacing Quinton de Kock in this game, because Quinton de Kock has looked out of touch. Chris Lane, in the only match he played at the start, he scored 70. He scored a good 45 or so. So I think he should come back into the 11 as the opener alongside Rohit Sharma. And in the middle order, I think they have to just stay on with the middle order. They're just struggling. Ishant Kishan and the Pandya brothers and Pollard, they really need to fire now with the tournament reaching the halfway stage. And as far as the bowling is concerned, as usual, their bowling is potent and they are going to cause headaches to all teams. So Rajasthan Royals have to be wary of the Mumbai bowling attack. Their middle order batting, their batting has been off and on. It has been very patchy right through. Sanju Samson, after his first match 100, he just couldn't get good scores in the middle, and then good 40 in the last one. That should give him confidence. A match winning 40 stayed till the end. That should give him some confidence. Sanju Samson. David Miller is another batsman who's playing pretty well. I think he should come up the order. I feel David Miller. More contributions needed from Shivam Dubey and Riwan Parag. Both of them looking good form. They're in good touch and scoring good 30s, 40s, 20s. But then I think they should lift those scores to 50s and 60s. They should make match impacting scores now, because both are very good cricketers and both, I think, they're performing a little below their potential, I feel. Yashasvi Yashwal in the opening. Josh Butler needs to score some runs. He's due now. So Rajasthan batting compared to Mumbai batting looks slightly better at the moment. There's more players are getting runs, but then they have to fire as a unit. In the bowling, they have done well, I would say, within their limitations. Rajasthan bowling attack, they have done well, but on the pitch at Delhi, which is very true, they will have I think a bit of struggle. But let's see how it goes. I mean, the slower ones and off the pace, the match is being played in afternoon, so there will not be any dew. The pitches will be dry, so maybe a little bit better situation for Rajasthan Royals bowling attack. Let's see. I think Mumbai obviously are the favourites, but then it will be a pretty close match, I feel, this Mumbai Rajasthan match, simply because Mumbai batting is not firing. The other match between Delhi and KKR will be a very good match. I think KKR has won their last match. They should be very buoyant. Delhi, on the other hand, had struggled. They just went past Sunrisers. The bullet just skipped their head, and in the next match they lost to Royal Challengers by just 1 run. And Rishabh Pant couldn't, like David Warner had yesterday, Rishabh Pant couldn't strike the ball well. It was Imran Atmar's innings that got Delhi close, but then they couldn't win. Excuse me. That's how it is, and I feel the Delhi batting and bowling overall has been performing well in a totality. Like Royal Challengers, Delhi batting and bowling both the disciplines are performing well, I feel. So I think they are going to perform I think well. They need to score. They need to win this match. Delhi Capitals on their own, so that they keep on the top 2 spots. They have them within the top 2 spots, so that they play their first playoffs. So batting and bowling wise, they look in good shape. Even Ashwin is not there. Amish Mishra and Ashwat Patel, they have got good spin stocks. They have got good pace attack, and maybe I think they can think about playing Oaks for Marcus Stoinis, who hasn't really had a great tournament. But then very difficult to drop Marcus Stoinis also, because he's a very good hitter, but his bowling hasn't been required much as of now. Chris Oakes is also a very decent batsman, so that could be an area where I think they can think of, Delhi can think of a replacement. Otherwise, I don't see many replacements. On the KKR front, after their last win, I also don't expect much replacement, but Rocky Ferguson is still in the bench. Maybe he can be tried now. And we have the opening. The opening has struggled again. Shubman Gill, I don't know what they will do with Shubman Gill. Will they bat him at 3? to make him anchor the innings, or will they have Rahul Tripathi to open with Rana, or they will have Sunil Narine to open? Rana is also not scoring runs of late, when Morgan has got some runs in the last match. So it's all a bit of mix and match for KKR. I think the batting and bowling has been overall very patchy. Although they have won their last match, they have got some issues in their forms of some of the key players. So it remains to be seen how they fire. Well, let's see how the match goes. It will be a close match. I feel Delhi are the favourites here. Please like and subscribe my channel, and leave comments and support me. Thank you so much.